Well, good morning folks. This is probably my latest start ever. And that was mainly due to waiting on batteries charging for this camera. I was pretty much ready to go before 8 o'clock, except that this camera battery wasn't charging. Don't know if it was just not human error on my part or badly wired plug. But all sorted now. We're up and out. The place last night, there was only 2 of us in it. Funny enough, the other person was the Spanish fellow that I've been speaking to earlier in the day that told me there were no rooms available. But he was relieved as much as I was to find somewhere. We were speaking to the owner at dinner last night, and many of the albergues that did reopened on the 1st of July. And normally at this time of year it is extremely busy. But so far this year, in that one albergue, which conveyed 44 people, or 46 people, 44 I think it was, has only had 10 visitors in 15 days. That shows you how many it's really dropped off. They've been closed for months, and then whenever they do reopen, it's only a trickle. And it's hard to run any business like that. And it is a business. You still have to pay for the upkeep of the building, for the electricity, for water, and to have things like the sheets and everything else in place. So it is disheartening. I know next year's a big year for the Camino. We're expecting massive numbers, but that'll all depend on the coronavirus and this. Even here in Spain they refer to it as the new normal, which includes social distancing, which ultimately reduces the capacity that they have in each room. So the room I was staying in last night should have been for 10 people. The other gentleman slept in the other room, which was for 10 people. So there's a bit of spacing going on. Today's a long day. Well, it's a shorter distance wise, but it's a big hill climb, and I don't like hill climbs. I don't like going up and down hills, which is not good in a country where you're going up and down hills. But that's what I signed up for, so that's what I'm doing. So the one benefit to starting later was that earlier on this morning it was cold. It was about 12-13 degrees outside, and there's a bit of a breeze today as well, and in the breeze it was chilly. With the sun being up now, the breeze is nice. You can feel the sweat being dried off, which gives you a wee chill, which is lovely. Sorry the camera's shaking so much. Place I stayed in last night, albergue something Estrella, was nice. The guy running it, Antonio, lovely, very, very accommodating. A great dinner as well. There was no meat in it, which was really surprising. It's like a vegetarian dinner. And even the first dish was potatoes and carrots, pretty much a stew. Even had peppers in it. Now I don't like peppers, but whatever it is, whether it's the age of them or the type of pepper or the way they're cooked, it didn't permeate the entire dish and make it stinking. I had every scrap of it. I loved it. By the time I got to the next dish, I was just too full, so I stopped at that. So I'm going to keep going, see how far I get today. Target is Najera. I know I'm not supposed to be setting targets, but it is the next place where I can sleep. And then, so that's about 17 kilometers. So we'll see how we get on. I'm going to sign off now. So welcome to day 11 of my Camino. Hi folks. It's been overcast most of this morning now. At times the sun is trying to break through, but it hasn't got through yet. So it's made for a comfortable walk. Leg has been fine most of the time. It's only whenever I stop like now that I feel it tightening up. But whenever I'm walking, it's generally okay. Blisters, I have my 1,000-mile socks on, thanks to a suggestion by David. Going to test them out. I've left the blisters threaded so that if there is going to be any weeping, they can get out. But we'll see how they go, and if they do okay, then I'll get them washed this evening so I can wear them again tomorrow. Tonight is a wash evening, so I've clothes in my bag that I need to get washed. I've stopped here just outside Ventosa. It's like a wee sort of park area that I'm in. That granted hasn't seen a lawnmower in a while, but I had hoped there would have been a water fount here of some kind, but the one that is here says that it's not drinking water, so I'm a wee bit short on water today. I drank quite a bit this morning and hoped I would pass a font on the way and I'd fill everything up again, but there hasn't been one. And I think the nearest place there is going to be one is up in Ventosa, which is about a kilometre off route. So I don't know whether to risk it or not. There's nowhere else between here and Najera, as far as I'm aware. I'll check them up again. Because I will need to find water. I don't think I can go the whole day. If the sun comes out and this cloud clears off, it'll get too warm and I'll get dehydrated, and I think I'm losing enough salts at the moment that that wouldn't be a wise move. So I'm going to eat something and drink some more water now in the hope that it lasts me. I'm feeling alright. Wee bit tired. I don't think anybody really expects to get a decent night's sleep in an albergue. You sleep, but your body's tired, but your brain's still working overtime. And last night mine was thinking about the flight home and making sure that I get booked in on Thursday for the flight to get checked in. But then going to the airport, I have to be there 2 hours before, and if the flight's at 10, I have to be there at 8. Yet the car rental place doesn't open till 9, and then they'll charge me extra if I want to leave it off before 9. So I'll probably have to head back to Madrid on Friday, and leave the car off before 8 o'clock on Friday evening, and then stay at the airport on Friday night so that I'm there on Saturday. And I'd rather give the money to a hotel at the airport than give it to the car hire company. After the shambles that it was trying to even get the car. It wasn't even ready for the pickup time. Like, yeah, anyway, let's not go there. It's supposed to be a nice trip. I'll not make that mistake again. Let's put it that way. I'll get one that's actually at the airport, where you don't have all that kerfuffle about the place. So yeah, gonna have something to eat and then we'll get going again. It's like got to 17 kilometers today, so with no real in between stops. So yeah, this is fun. Alright, so tell me this. If you've been on the Camino before, where in your priority of things to carry with you were spray cans and graffiti pens? Like, there doesn't seem to be one underpass that I can think of or recall that didn't have graffiti all sprayed inside it. Some of it very colourful, some of it very much about the Camino. But like, do people seriously walk all this and carry spray cans with them? Really? Then we get on to the other side of things, and that's the messages that people leave behind. Generally, they're all very positive, encouraging you to keep going, that every step is one step less and all that sort of thing, you know, that follow the sun, or all these sorts of things, you know. But then you have what, okay, if you are a member of St Peter's, I don't know if it's a football club or GAA club in Bray, County Wicklow, one of your fans needs a slap on the head, spraying on a completely clean underpass, spraying about St Peter's. Like, we're in Spain. What has that got to do with generally people walking the Camino? And then there was another one about 2040 Irish sovereignty, that something needs to be done about it. Like, we're in Spain. Seriously? It's daft. And then some of the other messages, which I did see in the way in Logroño, which is the one that's really annoying me the most, are nothing more than blown up, self-righteous, religious bigotry, and completely miss like the core messages that started this whole thing. Buen Camino.
Buen Camino.
And I'm not talking about St James, I'm talking about his boss. Some of the messages are darn right nasty, and they've no place on the Camino. They really don't. This is a walk for everyone and anyone, all abilities. There was one I seen saying, which I'm taking was meant in a really sarky sort of manner. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I can hold my hands up and say if I'm wrong, yep, fine, I'll apologise. But I'll take it that it was meant in a really sarky manner. And it was that, sorry, changing arms. That well done, you're the 100 millionth person to walk the Camino. Something you pat yourself in the back, you know, something really benign like that. And I think they're missing the point. As I said, the Camino is for everybody. It's walked, and I use that in a loose term, walked by people from all over the world, all ages and all abilities, both mentally and physically. There are people that are giving up their holidays and time off work to physically roll people along the Camino in wheelchairs, carry them up hills, and look, some of these hills are not to be sniffed at. The one that we just came through, that we're coming down the other side of, pretty much the pathway's washed away. You're walking up a riverbed of boulders and rocks, which you could easily lose your footing on. Now, carrying someone up that is no small feat, and it takes a hell of a big dedication and an amazing amount of selflessness to carry someone else over that. So it doesn't matter whether you were the first or the 100 millionth. For each and every person doing this, it'll have a different meaning and a different reward. Yeah. That started out as just graffiti. Who carries spray cans with them? Like, it's bad enough trying to make sure you have enough water on you, never mind worrying whether you've got the right colours with you. Seriously? Really, people? Come on.
There you go, folks. The municipal albergue is closed, as I was kindly informed by all of the seniors sitting down in the bottom corner. And tell me there's another one, so.
Right, well, I hope this is working. I'm having to link the camera up to my phone to see what's going on. I had a small accident on my way in to Najera, where I was getting ready to take a wee bit of video footage and the camera slipped and hit the ground quite hard. It's still working, it's just the display on the back's not showing any information, so I'm having to use the viewfinder, which isn't ideal, but hey, it is what it is. I'll have to get it fixed when I get home. So I've got accommodation here. It's just down the street from the cathedral or the monastery. I think it might be a monastery, which looks quite interesting, so I might go up and have a look around it. I think I might be the only one here. It's just after 2 o'clock, and I've got the room to myself so far. I have seen a few more pilgrims on the route. There was even a family earlier on, so it's good to see other people out. Sun's now bursting in from outside, so the clouds are clearing up, so I'm going to have a wee rest. Legs are fine, feet are fine. There's a wee bit of that for Donna. You want to see the toes, so that's them threaded. Might take that out in a bit, because they're alright. I'm going to get this t-shirt washed, because you can actually see sort of salt stains from that I've been losing on the salt from the sweat. So salt stains on this, so I'm going to get this washed. I'm going to get my 1000 mile socks washed and my shirt washed, and I've got boxer shorts in there as well. Get them all washed, get them all hung up, so I'm all good to go. And then tomorrow I'm hoping to get on to Santo Domingo de la Caldaza, off the top of my head. So if I can get there tomorrow, then that'll be good. I might stay over there tomorrow night, and then Friday is where it all changes.